Welcome one and all. It's episode 39 of 7 Sunday Morning Hot Takes, which is way more than I ever thought I would do, and I almost wasn't going to do one this week, but then I thought, no, never give up. And then I watched John Cena tap out. I'm the dispatcher, and a small part of me died last night. Hot take number 1. Let's jump right out of the gate with the hottest of hot takes. I think the most exciting development from Saturday night's main event last night was Triple H's heel turn. There was some nuclear heat being directed his way by a crowd that seemed fatigued and wounded, but still had some life left. And that's how Cena went out, still with some life left, content, maybe even happy. And the crowd hated Triple H for it, but I think maybe discontent has been simmering below the surface for a while now, and Cena's retirement also marks the passing of Triple H's grace period. You have to give him some credit. It's a bold decision as head of creative to greenlight an ending you know a large number of people will hate. If it leads to more chatter, more engagement, more profitability, then smart business, but it also casts Triple H as the antagonist in the wide arc narrative that is the business. He's in the role now of Christmas Scrooge and will remain there until, I don't know, he's visited by 3 ghosts, I guess. I wonder who they'll be. I'll have to give that some thought. Hot take number 2. Okay, let's try to review Saturday night's main event going in reverse order. You know, I thought the last match of the night, the last match of the Last Time Is Now tournament, and the last match of John Cena's career was actually pretty good and booked pretty solid. It certainly fit with Gunther's character and made him look awesome, and it was a solid match with some fun spots. The AA through the table was amazing. 13 minutes in a sleeper hold and making someone look unbeatable. Frankly, that's the way someone should go out, and I'm sure a lot of old-timers would agree. The disconnect for me, though, is that it didn't fully celebrate the spirit of Cena. The crowd at one time chanted, "Never give up," and towards the end, "Super Cena," and that's a big part of who Cena was. There's lots of different wrestling gimmicks. Gunther is one of the best wrestling gimmicks, first and foremost that he's a professional wrestler. But Cena's gimmick was that he was the embodiment of hope, and it's difficult to see that come to an end. It should have remained eternal. 4.25 stars, because I really like the intensity of the match, and 3 bananas for the announcer's desk spot alone. But if you saw my last Hot Takes video, you know I would have liked to have seen a lot more run-ins and shenanigans. I like the R-Truth and Joe Henry segment with The Miz. That was pretty good. Hot take number 3. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater was an excellent match, a high-flying affair that really showcased the athletic skills of the young NXT pair. By now, the WWE Universe is aware of the unique talent that is Javon Evans, but I was especially impressed with Leon Slater, so maybe the light of hope hasn't been extinguished completely. Dragon Lee can also really go, and it's nice to see him getting the time to shine. Hopefully Rey Fenix gets a similar opportunity soon. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee grabbed the win, and I'll give the match 4 stars because it had a fast pace and a lot of action, and 3.25 bananas for well-executed stunts, but the intensity was limited by it feeling like a friendly exhibition, which I guess it was. Hot take number 4. Lyra accompanies Bayley to the ring, and Zarya accompanies Sol Ruca, and we get another friendly competition, but this one had a bit more mustard on it. Sol Ruca mostly dominates Bayley in this match, almost to the point of Bayley playing heel. A very serviceable match that made Sol Ruca look great, but lacking any real stakes or jeopardy. In the end, the 4 ladies lined up all smiles and gave a salute, a nice running salute tribute to Cena, but it also harkened back to the 4 horsewomen as well. I want to give this match more than 3.25 stars, but there wasn't enough in the way of momentum swings nor desperation, and we'll give it a very generous 2.75 bananas, because some of Sol Ruca's moves are revolutionary. Hot take number 5. Leading off the show was Cody Rhodes versus Oba Femi, and I think it was a smart call to have this match as the opener and save Cena's match for last. There's lots to say about this match. First off, Oba already being treated like a big deal, coming out second after Cody, and his entrance is great. There was a very poetic moment as Oba and Cody stood face to face, and Oba said, "My time is now." To my eyes, Oba looked awesome, and Cody looked slow. I was really enjoying this match, and then Drew McIntyre showed up and ruined it. I really like Drew, but that was a stupid booking decision. Made the whole thing pointless and unsatisfying, and only detracted from the feud he has with Cody. The real disappointment, though, is the missed opportunity. This could have gone so many ways that would have been hugely impactful. A clean win for Oba Femi, the return of Jacob Fatu, or my personal preference, Drew McIntyre and Oba Femi joining forces. we were this close to having Odruba McIntyre. We could have had Odruba McIntyre. I would have loved that. Hard to rate this match because I like the first half, but it feels like we only got half a match. 2.5 reluctant stars, all for Obafemi's presentation really, and only one rotten banana, squishy and bruised from that ending. Hot take number 6. So let's summarize the 42nd edition of Saturday Night's Main Event, a very special evening that showcased the very talented future of wrestling as much as it paid tribute to the career of John Cena. There was lots to appreciate, and it was a very dignified ending to a one-of-a-kind career, but there was a missed opportunity to blow the roof off and release the waterworks of tears that many of Cena's fans have stored inside. Cena might have given his soul to The Rock, but he gave his heart to the ring, and there comes a time in every man's life when you have to step back and step away and say, I did what I could. I can only hope that when my time is now, I'll have the same look of contentment on my face as Cena did as he tapped out to Gunther. Overall, 13 stars for an average of 3.5, which isn't too bad really because the in-ring action was pretty good, but only 10 bananas for an average of 2.5 bananas, which is pretty poor considering the built-in potential for fireworks and drama. Hot take number 7. One hot take left, and I kind of wanted to talk about how bad I feel for Rey Mysterio, getting stomped on by who the hell knows, getting slugged with brass knuckles by a dipstick, and having his match with Finn Balor canceled, all because he wants to sort things out with his son. But the most important person in that scene, and the most important person outside of John Cena's sphere of influence, is the who the hell knows guy who keeps showing up. So I've given this some thought. There's an interesting debate taking place. Is it Austin Theory or is it Montez Ford? Many people seem convinced that the masked attacker has already been played by more than one person under the hood. The first place that I heard suggesting Montez Ford was at Dilo Trez Wrestling. I like their channel and I'll put a link to them in the description. Give them a subscribe. I've looked at the footage. I've compared both wrestlers. They both stand 6'1" and the weight differential is 12 pounds. The main difference between them is that Montez has longer legs and a skinnier waist. I can tell you this, whoever is under the mask, they aren't just agile and gifted athletically. They have excellent balance and inertia control. They take smooth, graceful steps, and whether they're delivering a stomp or jumping onto the announcer's desk in a single bound, they recover their balance instantly. Now that could be either Montez Ford or Austin Theory, but I remain convinced that it's Theory. The truth is, though, because they haven't been revealed, and until they are revealed, it could be anyone. It doesn't really matter who it is, it's who do you think it will be. In case you're curious and want to take a closer look, there is a match between Austin Theory and Montez Ford from March 2023. I'll post a link to that down in the description as well. Thanks for being here, and thank you, John Cena. Oh, and the 3 ghosts that will visit Triple H on Christmas Eve and scare the crap out of him are Andre the Giant, China, and Bray Wyatt. I'm the dispatcher. You're on the top turnbuckle, and every day is a sunset flip.